Hello and welcome to Cappin at the Spa for Friday, July 28th. I'm Saratoga Geeze and we're recording live from Quiver Drive in sunny Saratoga. I have a special guest with me today. Please welcome Racetrack Rosie. Tell us about your racing background, Rosie.
Well, I've been involved with enjoying the sport of horse racing since the late 80s. I've visited over at least 20 tracks in our country enjoying the sport of horse racing. I'm not a big bettor, but I have some good results when I make the right bet.
All right, great. Remember, guys, the point of the show is live long shots at 8 to 1 or higher. Today I have 3 picks, and Rosie's going to give her best bet of the day for herself and for our regular cappers who've been watching the show. Exact the Box Bobby and Daily Double Danny can't be here this weekend, but they did send in their best bet of the day. So Rosie's going to give you their best bets plus hers, and I'm going to have 3 picks for you, total of 6 picks. So Rosie, let's get started with Bobby's best bet of the day.
All right, Exact the Box Bobby's best bet comes in race number 3, a maiden special weight, going 1 mile and 3/8 on the turf. Bobby's selection is the number 6, Soar Once More, at a morning line of 10 to 1. He's racing for Jimmy Toner and Rajiv Mirage. This horse has not had the best trips his last 2 times out, but has still come on late to run well in both races. On June 8th at Belmont, he broke slow and came impossibly wide around the turn, finishing strong to be 4th of 13 and almost 30 to 1. And on July 2nd, he again broke a little slow and was shuffled back at the start. He made an okay move going wide around the turn again before flattening out. His 75 buyer, 2 back, is the best turf buyer this year in this field. There are no killers in this field, which seems a little weak for this condition. Bobby thinks the additional distance will only help Soar Once More, and with 2 Chad Brown horses and a 10-horse field, Bobby hopes to actually get him at 10 to 1.
Okay, thank you. That's a good pick. I'm actually going to go right with him with a different horse in the same 3rd race on the grass. I'm going to go with the 10, Suffolk Bay, 8 to 1 morning line. George Weaver's been off to a good start here at the meet, and this horse ran 2 real good races as a 3-year-old on the grass at Belmont and a couple maidens, running 2nd, and then running September at Kentucky Downs, which is a very weird kind of track configuration. So he ran okay, but he's been off for 9 months, and he came back and ran 4th, only beaten 2 lengths, 1.25 miles, first time out off a 9-month layoff. So clearly that horse could improve off of that. He's only a length or 2 behind the rest of these horses. And I think with a little bit of improvement, we can get him going at 8 to 1 today. Let's go back to Rosie for her pick for Exact Box Bobby. I'm sorry, Daily Double Dan's pick.
Yep. Danny's best bet comes in race number 7, the 2-horse Taylor Saval, with a morning line at 10 to 1. It looks like a lot of early speed in this race between the 1, 1A, 4, 5, and 9. So Dan is looking for a closer to come off the pace. 3 races back, the 2 closed beautifully on the same distance, running a 92. He followed that by improving to a 98 buyer. Last time out, he didn't run well, but he's now coming off a 3-month layoff. Looking at his past performance, Danny feels that the horse runs great when fully rested. In July of last year, he was 3rd behind the favorite in this race, Economic Model, who finished 2nd in that same race, with both horses finishing 1.25 lengths behind the eventual winner. With Economic Model at 3 to 1 on the morning line and not having won in his last 7 races, Danny's going to roll with number 2, Taylor Saval.
Okay, great. I'm going to move on to the 6th race, and I'm going to look at number 2, Baronet, 15 to 1 on the morning line, claiming 35 non-winners of 3 lifetime. Not a great race talent-wise, non-winners of 3 lifetime. A lot of horses who were 2 for 20, 2 for 30, etc. Everybody's in the same ballpark buyer-wise. The 2-horse, in my opinion, there's just no speed in the race. He's coming off a 7-furlong race where he's sitting 3rd or 4th, only 2 lengths off from an inside post. I think he can get to the front in this race, and we're just going to take our chances on the front end. There's no world beaters here. The 7, the favorite morning line, has been closing recently. Last year he was a speed horse. As long as he stays off the pace and lets my 2-horse get out there and run, I'm hoping we're turning for home with a 15 to 1 shot, up by 2, and we're going to hold our breath from there. Let's go to Rosie for her pick of the day.
My pick of the day can be found in the 1st race with the number 3, Navajo Kitten, with a morning line of 12 to 1. She has such a cute name. How can I not bet her? Nah, seriously. I like that she is running at a shorter distance, which seems to suit her best. If you look at her past performances when she's run at a longer distance, coming back at the shorter. She runs well and typically will run in the money. So I'm going to look to bet her across the board. And because she's the number 3 horse, I am going to pair her with my lucky exacta 1-3 and hoping for my exacta to come in.
All right, sounds great. My last pick of the day is the 8th race, allowance 85, mile and 3/8 on the turf. We're going with the number 1 horse, Wrapped, at 8-1. Wrapped has been steadily improving, ran a couple nice races as a 3-year-old on the grass, and the buyers have improved 5 straight races. That's something I look for, some improvement each race, and the horse seems to be getting better and better. The 2 favorites in the race are going to be the 7 and the 8, who are coming out of the same race with buyers around the 89 level, and they're both going to get bet. So I'm hoping my 1 horse sits on the rail, gets a nice little trip. He's never been this distance before, but he's definitely improving, and I'm looking at 8-1 on the rail with number 1 horse, Wrapped. Those are our selections for today. We have another special guest who's going to make a quick appearance before we sign off. Our friend and neighbor, Closer Kiera. Come on over here, Kiera. How are you today?
Good.
Excellent. What's your favorite time of the year?
Track season.
Track season. How come?
Because I like to see the horses.
All right, excellent. You like to see your neighbors too, right?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. How old are you?
8.
8. All right, you got any picks of the day for us?
Number 8.
Number 8. Every race?
Yes.
Is he going to win every race?
Hopefully.
All right, good job, good job. Well, it's great to have Kiera here today, and we wish her luck with number 8, and she'll be on every day if the 8 horse wins 5 races today. So we're going to finish it up together. Let's hope everybody picks some winners today, and let's hope that today
Is your day.